AM Sports Report brought to you by Northwest Furniture and Mattress. Flex Steel Statements blends modern comfort with lasting craftsmanship for a look that feels personal, elevated, and built to last. Shop the collection at Northwest Furniture and Mattress in Grande. Big red rocking chair on Elm off Adams. LHS softball. So this is what we were just talking about. They went to Weston McEwen. Weston McEwen's the number one team in the state in 2A. And Grande, I mean, I thought it was going to be a closer game, but Grande blew them out 16-5. They host Baker on Friday down at Pioneer Park. Starts at 2 o'clock. It's a doubleheader. They say 2 and 4. It's 2 and a half an hour after the first game gets over. LHS baseball held off Enterprise Joseph Olawa on Tuesday, 7-6 in a non-league contest down at Optimist. They play today against Baker in a GOL doubleheader at home, 2 and a half an hour after the first game gets done. LHS tennis hosted Pendleton yesterday, and it's really hard to keep track. Benny, let me have that picture. There you go. It's really hard to keep track of who wins in tennis. Like, I still don't even really understand the scores and all that. But I still went and took pictures, and this is the seniors. It was senior day. And it was fun. It looked like, I think our number one doubles team and boys won, but like I said, and they play it so weird. There's 4 courts, and they just take the next group, and bam, bam, and it's really hard to keep track of. EOU softball is in the national tournament as the number 2 seed in their pod, which we'll talk about in just a second. They'll go to Mobile, Alabama to take on Campbellsville on May 11th, and there's no time listed on the website yet, but we'll get it posted when there is. I mean, I don't know how you go into the final week of the season, right before the conference tournament, as number 6 in the nation, and then, you know, Southern was tied with us at 6, and we lost. You know, we won 2, won 1, lost 2 in the conference tournament, which was kind of disappointing. But at the same time, Southern, you know, they didn't win the conference, or they did win the conference tournament. Excuse me. But they had like 5 more losses than us during the season. They get a host. We applied for a host, we didn't get it, and we end up a 2 seed. You're number 6 in the country going into the conference tournament, and there's 10 sites, so there's 10 number 1 seeds, and we get a 2 seed. So that means the committee that picks says that we're outside the top 10 right now. And I don't see how you can lose in this conference, especially the toughest conference in the country. You lose twice in the conference tournament and don't win it, and all of a sudden you're out of the top 10. That makes no sense to me at all whatsoever, but I'm not one of the people that gets to choose that or vote it. I just get to complain about it. EOU Track and Field hosts the CCC Championships this weekend. It's going to be a busy weekend up there for sure. Both the men's and women's track team at EOU are really good. They have a lot of really solid athletes. The one thing you don't get to see this weekend is the multis. That already happened, which is my favorite. I really enjoy the multis, but there's a lot of really good athletes, and EOU, I mean, they're always good at track and field. Ben will have these athletes ready. AM Sports Report brought to you by Northwest Furniture and Mattress. Sleep like a log.